What's up, y'all? I'm back. Y'all, child. All right, we back. Y'all, let me know if y'all can hear me. I think we good, though. Think we good. Okay. So, yeah. So let me drop this link so this context y'all trying to give. Let's see. Mhm. This is so out of order. I know. I didn't either. I didn't either, Prime. This a hot mess. I didn't either. We neither had to refresh. This is I didn't get one either. Child, hopefully, y'all. Hopefully. We ain't gonna be on here long. Hopefully. Okay, so how the hell? I know. Listen. How in the hell? I know. Yeah, 59 left. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna cut this short. There we go. Hold on. Okay, now I can't damn paste the link. There we go. So this is the whole problem. All right, y'all. But that's where the revolution. Yeah, the revolution. Absolutely, absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna do this. It's just out of order. But yeah, you gotta. But we done made shit getting. We done made getting together hard when it don't have to be. We damn, you know what I'm saying, lying about who we are. Um, lying about what we done. Lying about, you know what I'm saying, what we want. Like it's a lot going on. I'm half asleep. What was the topic again? Dating. Yeah, I mean, everybody wanted the link because they had all this commentary about, you know, saying what I didn't understand about how men think. Um, we touched that. Yeah. So, they was like, you know, saying drop the link so we can say what we got to say. So, okay. Cause folks be, you know what I'm saying, fucking fronting. There's got to be some vulnerability. There's got to be some trust. Um, and I'm not really taking things personal. Y'all, Okay, y'all, this shot got me itching. This shit's stupid. But they won't call in. Listen. I don't know what the hell folk doing. I'm still trying to figure out why I can't get back on my damn computer. All kinds of shit running. Like for real, y'all. Culture Invasion, you need to come over here and get my computer together. You threw a shirt in a Goodwill pile because it was itchy. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. And these some brand new stuff. So it ain't like I watched it. I don't know what the hell's going on. You talk about people in general, folks in the manosphere in the pill society. Both. Hold on. Who can't hit death note? All right, what's going on?
What up? My bad. I know that a comment came in saying that. What?
Stage. All right. Okay. Y'all good? I can't hear y'all though.
V, can you hear me?
It's your boy. I hear y'all good.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, that's our stuff.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Yeah, I hear you good. Great.
Hold on, let me put some headphones in. I can't hear shit. I'm talking about people in general, Blaze. But you know what I'm saying? As always, some of these damn manosphere motherfuckers definitely, you know what I'm saying, be included in the conversation. Hold on. Somebody say something.
Testing 1 2.
Say something.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all. Still
1
can't
2
hear.
1 2. My mic sounds nice. Check 1.
You don't hear shit. Hold on.
You gotta check your audio settings.
Check
God
2.
damn.
You straight?
Nope. I still can't hear.
How you responded to me?
Exactly. What? What? How did that work?
Yo, you hear me? Yep. No.
You hear me now? I can't hear you at all.
Shit. Y'all see me? Yeah, we see you, Brown.
Okay, there we go. All right, I had to go and come back in. I hear you. Yep.
All right, Sugarfoot. That was
dang. Just as fast as you can.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was funny. I gotta get my thoughts.
This shit ain't the move. I know, right? Damn.
I got
what you say? Hold up. Goodwill clothes make you itch. Listen, I got these from the Walmart. But again, I started it was my damn shot. Like y'all, I've been having some weird side effects from this damn Manjaro. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh, stop taking it.
In the beginning, I was good. I'm just having weird, like I done got to the point now where I'm saying I start sweating. I mean, I'm burning fat, but I be hot as hell.
So I know it's off topic, but I would recommend that you probably stop taking it because it affects the actual lining of your stomach, the production, the actual function of your stomach, function of your pancreas, as well as it typically causes like night sweats, and it also causes like hives, body hives, like itching, random itching. So I would recommend that
shit just started. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
It just come and go. But yeah, this stream was my idea. But no, what? Blaze, I was done. Everybody was, saying, so but they, had stuff they wanted to say and wanted to contribute to the conversation. So have at it.
Yeah, you can't pull one titty out without pulling the other one out. What kind of shit is that?
What you mean?
Both of them out.
He said at this point, what don't kill us? What don't kill us will make us stronger. You're right.
Well, listen, this is the dilemma I think you're having. Is
who having?
You you're comparing a small percentage of men, low quality men, to all men. And at the same time, you're comparing a high quality woman to low men. And you're trying to make it gel. So when we say men are doing this, we're talking about the majority of men. But when you say men, you're talking about a small percentage of them. And that's why we're having a disconnect.
Okay.
Which all leads to communication, because women tend to, y'all want to define things the way y'all want to define things, not define things as they are. We've been saying
well,
this.
I can say I was combining, you know what I'm saying, what I'm seeing on social media with my anecdotal experience.
But it's who you are choosing to interact with.
That's what
I've been telling you these dudes is clowns. I keep saying it to you.
But also, you also have to think about the perspective of what she's looking at on social media, because even some of the stuff that she's talking about, or whatever case may be, isn't really necessarily based in reality. So I've talked to men, I've mentored, and when I say I've talked to men, I've talked to every race around the world. I've been to so many different places, and I've talked to different people. And I find that in mass, one of the biggest things that you have is that, hey, women complain about men not being emotionally available, or a lot of the other things that come along or tie right back into not being emotionally available. And the thing about it is that in most situations, when a man becomes emotionally available, especially if it's too much so, she no longer sees him as the rock that she needs, that stable force. So I listen, I understand that in a relationship there needs to be communication. If you're having a bad day, you need to be able to communicate that. If you're going through some things, you need to be able to communicate that. However, as men, we need to limit how much better yet, not limit how much, we need to limit how we communicate it. So for instance, you get laid off of work. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, listen, shit, I got laid off of work. I'm pissed off about it and all that good stuff, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just going to hit the ground running. I'm going to go ahead and start, looking for another job. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or, you can even be upset about it. That motherfucker that laid me off, whatever the case may be. But if a dude comes in there crying about it, then most women are not going to say it out loud. But innately, they're going to be like, unless this dude is a long-term dude who she's been with him like 10, 20 years, they're going to be like, yeah, this punk ass dude, or whatever the case may be, this is the kind of dude I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And this is not something that you consciously do, right? And it's because I've talked to so many people who are going through divorces. I've talked to so many people who are going through breakups. I've talked to so many people who are getting married. I've talked to so many people who are just boyfriend and girlfriend, had kids. And so, like, I talked to a whole lot of people when I was trying to get into the whole space of, repairing marriages and repairing relationships. And it sucks because, you hear a lot of these things, but one of the things that we lose is that early dynamic, the things that actually made relationships work. The things that made relationships work is that we all knew where we fit in these relationships. And unfortunately, innately, men want women who are helpmates, for lack of better words. And yeah, I'm not part of the manosphere. Yeah, I might say some things that might sound like some manosphere talking points. But like, for instance, if you got a guy who's able to do absolutely everything, have a woman come in and be like, hey, you know what? I'm finna, clean up for you a little bit. I'm finna, sweep your house and mop the floors, or wash the dishes for you because you got like 5 or 6 dishes inside the sink. Man, that's the sexiest goddamn thing. I ain't even gonna lie. Especially once you get past the 20, 25 years old and you actually start to become a man, you start to realize things. It's like, man, that's sexy shit right there. And then I've heard women all the time, they say, hey, they like men in uniform. They like men who work on cars, cut the grass, and so on and so forth. If it wasn't for the fact that they weren't didn't have the financial ability, most women would be looking for every plumber, every freaking dude who cuts grass, mechanics, and everything else. Back in the day, everything was super simple because you knew what you were looking for. There were social constructs. There was a social contract. And the subcontract was the one that you had as far as a relationship in between men and women. when it came to the relationship itself. And unfortunately, today we've gotten away from that. So when it came to a lot of what you were saying earlier, what I'm saying is that men can talk about issues, but they need to be very, very, very particular about how they talk about them. Because
Mhm.
first off, a lot of women subconsciously will use that against you later on down the road. A
Okay,
lot of
I keep hearing it.
because it's true.
And it's not just the women we date or relationship with, it's the women in our family too.
Hmm.
They do it too.
Okay. Okay.
But the problem I see that women have is everything has to be either this or that with y'all. Generally speaking, y'all don't understand spectrums and scales. So this is why y'all get in trouble when y'all trying to pick men, because it's either this or that. And you got a variety of type of men. And y'all tend to gravitate. This is why the majority of black women who make babies are making babies with the same men. They're doing it with the same group of men. And then, but they want to extrapolate that experience out to all men.
Hmm.
But the numbers tell us they're making babies with 5% of the men. 5% of the men are making 80% of the babies. That's what the numbers are telling us.
Okay.
But when you look at the numbers, the majority of men don't have any children. So that's an automatic sign. And I'm not talking about children from marriages. I'm not even talking about children from relationships. They're practicing polyandry, is what women are doing. They don't want monogamy, they want polyandry. Now it's backfiring on them because that's what the whole sexual liberation movement was about. In the 70s. I want to be able to fuck who I want to fuck. And I want to be able to choose how I want to do. Well, guess what? Y'all got it. And now it's backfiring on you. Now you want to complain and say, oh, all men. No, men did walk away. Your question earlier is, well, why don't men just walk away? Men have done so. The majority of men are single and childless. They have chosen to walk away. I'm not going to deal with it. Men ain't going to sit and argue. We done told you what we wanted. We've been screaming it all my life for 50 damn years. And women are still asking these questions and acting like they never heard the answer. It's astounding to me. Even women in my own family. I'm like, how can y'all be such revisionists when I know for a fact I got a decade worth of videos of me saying this shit? That's why I started making the videos in the beginning, because I got tired of arguing with them and then telling me, oh, you never said that before. So I started making videos. I used to do my introduction on my videos back in those days as that. Here's why I'm making this video, because I'm tired of explaining this over and over and over to y'all. Go back and look at my old videos from 10 years ago. That's what I was saying. But that's the bad communication. Women think because you use more words, you're a better communicator, because that's what the study a few years came out and said. They compared the amount of words that women were using versus the amount of words when men were confused or using. Thus, women are better communicators because they use more words. And we're finding out that's wrong. They're saying a whole lot of shit, but not saying nothing. Fannie Willis couldn't answer a yes or no question. Everything. Well, I got to explain myself. Let's get this clear. That's normal. We used to seeing that. Now the
That's
rest of
hyena shit.
America, but the rest of America isn't used to seeing that. But black men, we ain't even surprised. We sitting back looking like, I told you I've been dealing with this all my life. From every woman. Every black woman does this. My mamas, my aunts, my cousins, my sisters, they all do it. So about the time a man gets to you, he fucking drained.
Hell, that ain't my fault.
No, it ain't about fault. It's about what's happening.
I understand what's happening, but then there are a sect of guys who, you know what I'm saying, want to make the next chick pay for what happened with the.
So don't deal with them. The same advice you gave to us.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Hold on. My bad.
You don't kick Death Note off?
You kicked yourself off.
Yeah, she figured all about it.
Don't keep your fingers still.
Pull it together, y'all. Pull it together.
But no, yeah. I mean, you got people who hurt people want to hurt people.
Hang on. I got somebody else. Hold on. Okay.
Who we got? Oh shit!
Hey, come on.
Get it.
Mm-mm.
Wait a minute. Let it play.
Why ain't you remove him yet?
No.
What do you? Dang, you let it play so damn long.
I had to try to get it off of this phone situation. Ain't it? I don't use the phone for you.
On the phone. Yeah. Who the hell was that?
I don't know.
Cultural Invasion is doing shit. I don't know why he acting like that.
Wow. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm playing. He ain't do that. Shout out to Cultural Invasion. But yeah, it hurt people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. It's not even a conscious thing. It's an unconscious thing, as you've told me a million times. You do what you know. So
right.
What you know is to hurt people, because that's what's been happening all around you all your life. So subconsciously, you've been socially engineered to do it yourself. So now you, as a woman, got to decide how much you want to deal with a nigga. See, men do this. Men will fuck a bitch like that, that's like that, and don't deal with it no more. Women, because y'all are emotional and y'all think through your feelings all the time, but why is he doing this to me? And why did a man to fucking be like, oh, she was acting crazy. Boom, I'm done. And move right the fuck on. Because we can separate sex and relationship. Those aren't the same things for us. They're totally different things, but women have trouble with those things.
Mm-hmm.
And balancing them out some kind of way. But I mean, at some point we got to stop with these unnecessary conversations, and that's what I've been saying when I go on these panels and or these shows that I see other people doing. They're doing the same shit, or might be risky, as Jay was doing 2-3 years ago. Same exact shit. Same shit. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing revolutionary. It's entertaining at times, at best. But the same shit that me and Death Note would say to Jay in the behind the scenes, yo, this ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna build your channel. You're gonna get a little bump, yeah, but you ain't really gonna go. We would say this to him time and time again, but no, y'all don't understand. We do understand. This is why we're saying it to you. It'll get you a bump and then you'll fizzle out. Or then they'll pay for subscribers and get another bump. And because they get addicted to the attention, and they get it, they validate themselves with through the likes. So long as they got them subscribers coming in, and they'll pay for them. They will pay for them, because that's what it's about to them. It ain't about solving no problems or putting out content, which is why they have the same people on there night after night after night. How Embrace the Grace is getting on these panels is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. Because all she does is lie. All you gotta do is go look at her own channel.
Well, I mean, it's the same talking points over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't have nothing against her, but I mean, she said shit revolutionary.
She's saying the same shit. She always got to mention her black son.
But see, like I said before, it goes back to a lot of dudes in these spaces want validation from red bones and non-black females. So
come out and say it. They like pogs. They like fat, sloppy ass white girls.
No, because I'm saying they ain't been fat and sloppy. They just been white. Like it's been, you know what I'm saying, anything that's not black, they have been, you know what I'm saying, searching,
Yeah,
thirsting
there's
for that
always to get them.
validation. So when they, you know what I'm saying, the chicks show up with them talking points, they jump on that shit and brand her, you know what I'm saying, the fucking spokesperson. What
Like
you
I
say, Blaze? He says
I
always gonna
always
be three
tell
or
you,
four boss chicks, simps, and sucking niggas. Can't do nothing about that. Just steer clear and move around them. Focus on the content and the right ones to show up. True. Yeah, the snow bunny. So yeah, it's these dudes. It's a lot of dudes in these spaces. Yeah, no,
well, it's
they
deeper
got.
than that. It's deeper than that. It's is they want validation from Mr. from the Cartwrights. They want
Mm.
validation from the Cartwrights, whether they come from Mr. Cartwright or Mrs. Cartwright. They want the Cartwrights to validate them with some kind of
Nah, a
way.
lot of these dudes ain't giving it
This
because
goes back.
it be some Mr.
Hold
Cartwrights, you know
on,
what
let
I'm
me
saying,
finish. Let
participating.
me
They
finish.
want it from the
Let me
woman.
finish. This goes back to slavery. We couldn't have a meeting unless, oh, we got to bring Master in here. We got to bring the overseer in here to make sure we don't say wrong shit. We've been doing that since slavery. So how can you say nah?
No, I'm saying in these spaces, these particular spaces that I am talking about,
At
master
any
already
space that
there.
niggas
They
get
won't.
together, they always got to bring a white person in.
Right, so I'm saying, so the white man be there, but fuck him being there. The shit ain't validated till some white woman show up.
I
That's
just
what
said
they
that.
wanting.
I didn't even say nothing about a white man. I'm talking about white women. They do
They
it with
yeah,
women
yeah.
too.
It could be 30 black women in there agreeing with everything they saying, but they ain't heard shit to some white bra show up and say the
Yes,
same
because
shit.
some black men have a fantasy and a fetish about fucking a white girl.
Well, I know that.
That's all it's about. So these niggas will simp. See, that's simping.
Mm-hmm.
Putting somebody on a pedestal and
And
getting
then
nothing.
then a week or two or a month or however long go by, and then the bitch slip up and tell them motherfuckers how she really feeling about their ass. Now they
Well,
want to get on
well,
and
you
cry
got
for
girls
six
like
months
her who
about
would use
how
it.
all women ain't shit.
You got girls like her who would use it to their advantage. Them niggas be in her DMs.
Yeah.
She's playing them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. She don't like me because I make it clear I don't like her. And I've been doing that for years. I don't like you because you're a fucking liar. That's why I don't like her. Based on her own words and based on her own shit she said on her own channel. Her daddy Italian one day and then he Dominican the next. I mean, the nigga a millionaire, but you work at a grocery store. I mean, get the fuck out of here. You're married, but you ain't married. I mean, which is it?
Who says she
What
ain't
you want to
married?
jump in this space and tell? I'm a firm
She
believer.
said she ain't married.
Oh, that's
If
a
you go
lie.
to her
Oh, my
channel,
bad. My bad. Hey, look. I don't know why we going down this road. We know she a liar. We know she a grifter. I put her in
If
the
he
same
want to
boat
go
as
down this damn road, he went
I
down
put
this
her,
road.
look, V. We put her in the same boat as Melanie King. Just chill out. She's a chameleon, and she'll say whatever she needs to say to get the clicks and views, so that way she can get a check. It is what it is. Um,
I have
and
plenty
I
of
don't
white
think we need to
friends in
really
these
go down
spaces.
this road.
I have plenty of white friends in these spaces. But like Obsidian said, good neighbors, good fences make good neighbors. Some conversations I just don't think they should be a part of.
I agree with
Snowman,
that.
Angry Snowman is my boy through and through. Me and him talk offline all the time. That's my boy. But I've shut his ass down. Like, all right. This is a conversation not for you. You know, stay on your side of the fence right now. This one ain't for you. Let us handle this one. Let the cousins work this shit out. But these ninjas, and they did the same thing with Pearly Things. They so happy to get some attention from Mrs. Cartwright. And they don't know how to do that. And we always got people up in our business from outside of our community, supposedly, our community, always offering a 2 cents. And
Mm-hmm.
they have no understanding of our community. We ain't the same. And that's why the messages get mixed up. I tried to explain this to Jane Gypsy. I like Jane. I think she's a cool person, but she doesn't understand Black history and Black culture. So she always wants to bring her feminist white culture. And well, that's not what women do. We're talking about Black women. Yes, the fuck they do this. But we don't, well, white women don't do that. We ain't talking to y'all. You want to talk about white women, go over there to the white women and talk. You want to talk about white men, go over there and talk. We are different. We are culturally different and historically different. We Black men have never been in charge of a patriarchy. Never. We've always been under the gynocracy, which is under the patriarchy of white men. Black men have never been in any leadership positions in the patriarchy. So, like, why are we having that argument? It's a false narrative. Black men ain't never left their women and went nowhere. Where did they go then? I mean, we've been doing census reports since the founding of this country. So if the men left one city, they had to show up in somewhere else, and the census would have recorded it. Where is this population boom of single Black men who ran away from their women? Where they at? It's bullshit. Just like they trying to tell that story today with, oh, the men have left their families and they need to come back. No, these men were never in relationships with these women. The men
That
aren't
part,
coming
that
back
shit true.
because they weren't there to begin with. They were fucking and dumping. It was hookup culture. That's what women wanted. They wanted the right to choose what they wanted. They wanted, so they got it. Now they're complaining about it. We got to start being honest and move. Once we get honest, move the fuck on to the next topic. But it's like we stuck in this echo chamber or this loop, and people think it's entertaining, and they start to run out of steam.
Y'all can't stand that shit. If we supposed to be trying to have a conversation to resolve some shit, don't be showing up trying to label this shit as fucking entertainment. I can't stand that.
Well, they think it's funny, and that's why they're getting views. Yes, Black people love arguments and we love foolishness. So a crowd is always going to show up for a fight. That's how Black people function. But you can't resolve nothing that way. Not no relationship issues.
That shit be getting on my nerves.
And then you get people in this space. Me and Keith was talking about this earlier tonight. And I've said it before. You go back to high school. You want to see what's wrong with a lot of these dudes? Me and Death Note have talked about it. They were nobodies in high school. They weren't popular. They were weird fucking kids. They never had no girls. They were just there. Well, guess what happened to them? They grew the fuck up. Now they're in the manosphere. Them same weird motherfuckers. And now they're trying to understand. Well, Kevin said if we get some money, we'll be.
He wasn't talking. He wasn't talking to you. Kevin was not fucking talking to them.
And he never said that. He said less than 1% would actually be high value.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these goofy niggas who think they got some money and they don't, I've been saying it to you for 20 years. They lie about their money. They just flat out lie. Home ownership for Black people is at historic lows. Instead of telling the truth on that, what are they saying? Oh, Black women are buying more houses than ever. That's not true. Black women are inheriting more houses. They're getting houses and divorces, but they ain't buying houses in record numbers. In the middle of a goddamn recession, really? Making $35,000 a year, really?
Yeah, that shit ain't happening.
They're getting evicted. What, 2 million got evicted last year?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when are we going to? But that's the game they play. I don't want to talk about what you're talking about. I'm gonna use these flat stats to make it look like we out here kicking ass. That's what's been going on, and that's the game the Democrats play. It's backfiring on them. Why? Because of DNA and cameras. Now, DNA and cameras have exposed so much shit over the last couple of years. Oh, y'all lying on us. Did we lie? Ain't Fanny did what we said she was gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
What the other one, the super mayor, ain't she ratchet than a motherfucker too?
Oh, you talking about Tiffany Higgins?
$7
Mm-hmm.
million, yeah. So I guess black men made that shit up. We set them up. They doing it to themselves. Is it all black women? No. We never said all. But it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot. And a lot. The more educated they get, it seems, the more ratchet they want to be.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they're educated in law enforcement, they really cut the fuck up.
Well, that's what they like to do. They love to be lawyers, law enforcement, criminal counselors, anything dealing with corrections, therapists. They do social work. They love those. Why? Because it keeps them in close proximity to low value men. And the low value men is what they like. They need to be honest about it. We like low value men. The girl said it on TikTok because they fuck better. That's what the girl said on TikTok this past week. Yeah, we love Pookie and Ray Ray because they fuck better. Yeah, because Mr. John, who got the good job, making $70,000 a year, ain't got time to be working 16-hour days and coming home and fucking the shit out of you. He need to rest sometime. Pookie ain't been doing nothing but playing video games all day and driving your car.
Pookie well rested.
Pookie got it all day. All he do is ride around the hood and fuck. But we ain't honest about that. But then they get tired of Pookie. Oh, that nigga ain't shit. I thought I could build him up. Black women have never built shit in this country. Nothing. Nothing. White women have never built nothing. The Hispanic women have never built nothing. We got to start being honest. Have they contributed? Yes, the fuck they have.
Wait a minute, you said women, you got to work to impress.
Have they made things
How
better?
so?
Yes, they've made things better. But building, they ain't did that.
He said she running Dalton like it's the Carter from New Jack City. Damn, Blaze.
Yeah, he's talking about Tiffany.
She did show you. She did show her ass up though.
Yeah, dressed up like
Nino Brown. She did. She did.
You got to give her this though. She funny as fuck.
She is, but damn,
that shit was funny. Like, but in her mind, she was serious as fuck when she did that.
She was.
That just goes to show you what her mindset at.
Yeah, straight thug.
Y'all can't check me.
I'm
running this shit. Same thing with Fanny. Same attitude. You can't check me, boo.
That's a small dog.
Now, Mr. Cartwright done stepped up and said, oh, I can't? Nah, I'm about to put you ass. I'm about to make you an example because I'm tired of your shit. Fanny is about to be that example. She going to jail. Y'all heard it here first. She is going
That's
to
why
jail.
she ran her ass. That's why she ran her ass in the damn courtroom the other day.
I tried to tell Jay this about 2 weeks ago. Why are we talking about this? He wanted to talk about Kendra G or some shit. I said, Jay, you always miss the important topics while it's going on.
Wait a minute, he didn't want to talk about Fanny?
Nope, he didn't want to discuss it.
Because I'm gonna go. I got to go. I got to go in on her ass. I'm trying to wait for the rest of the shit.
Fucking Democrat.
Oh no, they just doing this because of Trump. No, it's bigger than Trump.
Yeah, he's
we done forgot about Trump ass now with all this other shit.
Morgan Freeman told us years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The president ain't a man. The president is an institution. You ain't never gonna take down that institution. Not Fanny.
Y'all go with that
Not
feeling
her
shit.
petty ass. She ain't the one. Hell, they had Obama and that nigga was damn near perfect. We was looking at this nigga like, damn, where they found this motherfucker at? Got no babies nowhere.
No, that's bullshit. So there's a whole
Then I
bunch of
think
stuff on him.
I think Obama was damn
Nah,
on some incel shit.
nah. There's a whole bunch of information on him. However, when they got close, a federal judge sealed his records, and you can't look up any of that shit for 75 years. So
But my point being, I mean, what's funny, what I find funny, they're going to try to dig Michelle up. Watch. In the next 2 weeks, watch you start seeing Michelle Obama name come out. So bad. Watch. But this nigga was had to be damn near super nigga. Jesse Jackson couldn't even get president. And we hadn't even found the baby he was hiding yet.
True.
It took us 20 years to find that motherfucker. By the time we found Jesse Jackson baby, that baby was old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But when Jesse was running back in the 80s, he was Mr. Perfect. The nigga hair was even perfect. Jesse Jackson had that S curl perfect. Looked good. Suits was good. We like, all right, now we got one. They found all kind of shit wrong with Jesse.
It be like that.
Unbelievable.
Not just
I think
listen.
it's going to take a criminal for you to get a real black American. I think that nigga going to be like an ex-convict or somebody.
Oh shit.
That kind of dude.
Child, why they got these juicy? Child, yeah.
When he going to just come out and say, yeah, I did this shit. That was 30 years ago.
Juicy Smollett, Juicy Jackson.
What, Juicy 2028?
Jesse in his age. Shit, child, is Jesse still hanging on? Or was that his son that died? Somebody died. Hold up.
You caught up on your comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesse 82.
Hell, that baby damn near 56. When that baby came out, that baby came out right around the time the DC Sniper came out. We was like, Jesse got a what? What
Fuck you.
fuck?
That's that Yusef nigga. Hold up. He is 25 years of leadership. How old is this nigga?
But while you figuring that out, the audacity that Fanny had, and I know it, y'all. I know her name is Fawny. I'm gonna say Fanny.
I say Fanny because I always say Fanny Pack Willis because she was getting her fanny packed by Nathan Wade.
But the audacity that she had to think she was big enough.
Yeah, that nigga 51.
Didn't I just say that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I might not remember the nigga name, but I remember dates well. Okay, that nigga gotta be in his 50s. Keep hope alive. But anyway, Fanny had the audacity to think that you could even reach that high.
That she needed love. Okay.
Nah, she was gonna keep her dick coming in. Now she had just cut off DJ Duke.
Okay, Blaze.
See, she don't want to go into them phone records because
word on the street is they still fucking.
That's what I'm trying to say. And she probably got some more that she fucking. What did RBN say? Your mama is a hoe.
It's a hoe. She belonged to the streets.
What did I say? Your grandmama ain't had no drawers on. Fanny is a grandmother out here in the back of the damn office. You can't have no drawers on if you try.
Sound like that gorilla grip.
And you, like I told you, she used to be cute back in the day, so she still sees herself that way. She don't see herself as a 50-year-old grandmother. She see herself like she's 25. That's how they see themselves, like they stop mentally aging. That's what they do.
It was in the court papers.
What happened?
Culture Invasion said it was in the court papers that her name and his phone was Gorilla Grip Puss. I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this.
All of that shit is about to come out because that state senate is Republican and they ain't playing no games.
The prom said she too old to act like that. Listen.
If she supposed to be knitting crochet and making cookies and shit. She for the streets. Grandma out here getting. Didn't I tell y'all that 2024 was the year of the Cougars? The Cougars was gonna strike back.
Yep.
Didn't I tell y'all that shit?
Yeah, you did.
Ain't nobody listening to me. Here you got the captain of the team. She the captain. So what about all of the other ones that's in low level positions? They ain't at no DA. They working at McDonald's. They the manager at Walmart. You think they ain't fucking back there in that stock room right now?
You know it.
Y'all better act like y'all know. I worked in corporate America for 30 years. You too. We've seen some shit. We've seen and heard some shit.
Yeah, culture is dead.
Good, though.
What culture say?
He said culture is dead.
No, it's not dead. It's the same culture we've always had. It's the same plantation culture we've always had. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, get that modern women bullshit out y'all heads. Ain't nothing different about the women. The only thing that's different is the environment. The environment changed in 1970. Where the laws got changed, the women are the same. You can go back in history and read books from 100 years ago where men were describing the women the same way we do today. Don't believe me? Go online, Amazon. Robert Brieford, he wrote a book called Mothers where he described this shit 100 years ago. He was an anthropologist. Same shit. Modern women, ain't no such thing as modern women. Your mama is a hoe. She ain't just become a hoe. She been hoeing. We been.
That's how you got here home.
They've been hiding babies. What did I say on Facebook earlier? Your grandmama was on Maury 30 years ago, and she's still lying about who her baby daddy is. Think about that shit.
What you say, Prime? They advertising it more in public, yeah. Yeah, these women are straight up prostitutes now. No lie.
But this ain't nothing new under the sun for y'all Christian folk and y'all Bible people.
Black women that took nerve to a whole fucking new level. I'm gonna get into that shit and foolishness at Fuckery Friday. Black women that took this nerve shit to a whole nother level.
You know, it's gonna get worse. We ain't got to Sodom and Gomorrah level yet.
Yeah, the milkman was real. That shit was real. The milkman and the mailman.
Hell, now we got the UPS man, the DHL man, the FedEx man. You think these women ain't fucking on
the Amazon man? Shit, them motherfuckers
Amazon
always over here.
Getting head right in the back of his truck right now. But see, what it is we've been socially engineered to put our mamas on a pedestal. And not my mama, yeah, your mama too.
Yeah, your mama, nigga. He told y'all, he said, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. It ain't no different because that's your mama. She a hoe. Hold on, we
I'm like,
seen
y'all don't
3
really
white dudes crying on TikTok, old dudes. You're right. He said we see 3 white dudes crying on TikTok, old dudes talking about women back in the 50s who had them take care of other men's kids. Yeah, like the judge.
Exactly.
All 5 of them kids went his. That bitch need her ass beat.
Exactly. So this whole game, hoeing, pimping, been pimping since been pimping. Okay. And
All
my
right,
guess
pimping
states
Ken.
that. Been pimping since been pimping since been pimping. This shit been going on. Ain't nothing new. It ain't started in the Renaissance era in Europe. You better go back further. Get you some history books. Go back to Babylon. Go back to Persia. Go back to Asia Minor. They been hoeing. You gotta stop lying about this shit and acting like our mamas is special. Oh, the first fucking thing out your mama mouth is probably gonna be a lie.
Damn.
And people they struggle with this, but then they want to meet you and take out all that aggression on you because they know you're lying. But they're gonna make you pay for their mama lies.
I'll be over that shit.
So when you recognize that, peace, nigga, peace.
Over that shit. Yeah, because I mean that's yeah, that's the word, devastating when you're saying you're being you being good to this person and they still trying to make treat you like shit
Yeah,
and trying to make you pay because of what somebody else doing.
You got that right. Me and Def don't cry about it all the time. We might not, on internet we play like we tough guys, but when we be alone, we be crying about it.
Speak for your goddamn self.
Nigga, you know
like,
you be
nah,
crying
nigga.
over some of the movies you be watching, like I do.
Nah.
You ain't cried when Captain Kirk died.
I said, fuck
You
that nigga. He
lying
deserved
ass.
it.
Go ahead and lie. You know you dropped a tear when Captain Kirk died.
Lord.
You know you well nah, fuck that. Captain Kirk wasn't the one for Death Note. Optimus Prime died. You ain't cry? Go ahead and lie, Death Note.
I was never really a Transformers fan like that.
Lie there. They done killed her.
Just being real. Just being real.
But I mean, we just don't live through our emotions, but we have them. Is my point. And we definitely protect them. We ain't gonna tell women this shit because women are turning around and use it against you, consciously or unconsciously. Because again, it's about leverage. It's not. They don't look at it like, oh, my man confided in me. They looking at it like, yeah, I got something on his ass now. I got that big spade now. I'm gonna pull this motherfucker out on him, and they be itching to pull it out.
Yeah, well, Blake said people would never learn that airing out everything online isn't a bright idea. You ain't never lied.
Well, it ain't. Again, we got to stop making it seem like online is separate from the real world. Who do you know in the real world who ain't online? I'll wait. The same people that's online is the same people that's offline. And before we had the internet in the form that we have today, we had TV. Go back to the 90s and the 80s with the talk shows. It was the same talking points. Go back to the movies. Go back to the music. Go back to the TV shows. Hell, I got my Al Bundy t-shirt on now. I'm representing the last masculine TV dad right now. Shout out to Al Bundy. Polk High 33, y'all. He scored 3 touchdowns. 3. Y'all, a lot of that's over y'all head. Y'all don't realize how important Al Bundy was to us. Y'all, somebody in the chat put what his organization's name was. Death Note.
Give a fuck about it. He ain't give a fuck about Peggy. He was like,
Yeah, he
fuck.
give a shit. Al Bundy, I've been trying on shoes with these ugly bitches all day, and I gotta come home and deal with your ass, Peg. And you ain't cook shit, and you the dog.
Now when you say the organization, are you talking about like the group that he was part of, or the company he worked for?
Al Bundy had an organization. They used to meet in his garage.
Okay. Well, I hope somebody from the chat.
Let me
Hope
see
somebody. It definitely wasn't no men. It was no ma'am.
It was no ma'am.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the comment. Yeah, I see the comment.
National Organization of Men Against
Amazonian
Mastodon.
Yeah, masterhood.
Al Bundy was trying to tell us in the 90s, y'all. No, ma'am. He's seen it coming. Shout out to Al Bundy.
Hey, shout out to Blaze.
What'd he say?
He's talking about you right now.
What'd he say to me? What'd he say?
Blaze said, go ahead.
Blaze said, anybody who watches Matlock reruns, has dinner at 3 p.m. and plays bingo with Betty and Fred probably isn't using YouTube or IG.
I disagree with that. My grandmother is 87 years old, and she got the highest fucking score on Candy Crush I've ever seen.
That's because you ain't seen mine.
Fool you, man. And she was playing Candy Crush way back on the. Remember, you went to the supermarket and they was giving out them AOL discs and all of them, the dial-up internet. She was playing Candy Crush on dial-up, killing it.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing.
But my point is, it's the same people offline as it is online. I hate when men go, man, them women on the internet. It's the same women that you work with. It's the same women in your family. Hell, women spend more money than men to floss and be on the internet. They all got iPhones and iWatches and bullshit. That's why they all worry about getting their hair done every other day, because they got to be seen on the internet. I remember there was a time where your mama got her hair done once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a curl and a set. Other than that, she put them pink curlers in her hair every night and wrapped it up.
Yep.
Ain't that how it used to be?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I remember when you used to be able to get that TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? What'd he say? He said, hey, men, have you ever gone and been with a woman and ever been swallowed?
Try that shit. That bullshit.
We got to start being honest. But again, these goofy dudes who have reinvented themselves since high school, because when you start peeling the layers back, that's when the shit don't make sense. I can't tell y'all how many times me and Death Note have done this to somebody. And me and him pick up on it like the bell is going off in our heads at the same time. One of us is start, and the other one come right in and tag team the motherfucker. And we done ran people off these damn panels and ain't never seen them again. Nowhere.
So what y'all know about them curling papers? What you know about that culture invasion? What you know about that French roll, Prime? Because yeah, we used to break out that French roll. You get your good 3 weeks out the French if they do it right.
Yeah.
Good 3 weeks. Yeah, so them curling papers was a fool.
Know about the hot comb on the stove sitting right next to the Crisco jar?
Yep, Luster's pig oil. Yep, we was on that. Yep.
Pink oil. What did the boys have? That mane and tail. If you had halfway,
and that Dax in the red can.
You got you still get that now. That's still good shit.
Listen. If you got a woman who's 30 years old or older, who's black, the way you know that she gonna be ratchet or she gonna be real strict or stern is if you look behind her ears or the top of her ears. She got them burn marks. Got them burn marks from that hot curl, that hot
that's
comb.
crazy. Y'all wrong for that.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
you had a
hot-
problem at home.
Hey, she gonna be ratchet but principled.
Girls come to school smelling like last night dinner. Oh, y'all had chicken
Hey,
last night, huh?
I'm
Now
gonna let
not
you
the
know.
stay soft. Yes,
Hey,
what you know about that stay soft fro?
hold on,
Yes.
hold on. I'm gonna hit you with I'm gonna hit you with it real good. She gonna have the burns on the earlobes, and she gonna smell like cocoa butter. Promise you.
Yeah, remember the old cocoa butter that came? It was a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, like that, with
Yes,
that push
sir.
tube. Yeah, like eating
that shit.
a push-up pop. Yeah, you had to like put some heat on it to get. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yes.
Real. See, this black culture here. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
see
we
this.
old as shit.
It's the real black culture that don't come
We
out.
old as hell, man. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, that was some of the best damn cocoa butter. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was pure. What the hell we got today? But that shit was banging. Yes.
Yeah, me and my
And
cousin.
what was the other? You had that shit, and then you had the what's that Queen Helene? You know that watery ass cocoa butter lotion. They don't never do. Yeah, everybody had some of that shit. That damn Queen Helene was a fool.
Yeah.
Look at culture. Like I got that shit.
I
Right
got
here.
some of that now. Shit. Look.
It's certain shit black people have. Real black people. You ain't black if you ain't got some ketchup packets and soy sauce in your house right now. You ain't black.
I guess I
Yes,
ain't
I
black.
ain't black.
Bullshit. We got some soy sauce in here somewhere.
I ain't got the packets, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. I guess you pull out some soy sauce.
Yeah, I got soy sauce and ketchup
Right.
and mustard, and
Black
I got all the condiments. But I cook though, so I got all the condiments.
Hell, my eyes lit up last year when damn Chick-fil-A started selling their
Shit,
sauce.
I'm like, man, speaking of cooking, I want to know what happened with the damn ravioli. Shit.
What ravioli?
No, you missed it. We was over at Real Bravado Straight. He's talking about he was gonna make he was gonna do homemade ravioli.
Oh shit, homemade ravioli. Look at that boy still getting his Chef Boyardee on.
Shit, I'm trying to see what's happening with the ravioli.
Yes, sir. Pop them cans. But anyways.
He was gonna make the ravioli from scratch too, or he was gonna buy ravioli.
Nah, he said he was gonna do the whole thing from scratch.
Oh, okay.
I did too, Coach. I threw them soy sauce pickers in the trash. I like that shit ghetto. So I threw that shit away. I was like, this is ghetto. We ain't keeping this shit. Bye. No, what I did, I just threw some ketchup packets away the other day. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't gonna hold you.
There's some things that are truly black, and there's some things that have been sold to us that we try to make it seem like, oh, that's black. That ain't black culture. That came from them Jewish people. The so-called Jewish people. They made that shit up. That ain't black people shit. But, you know, we don't know our own history. That's the problem. We only, most of us are too.
You don't need to know. You don't know. No. You don't need to. You don't need to know. You don't need to know history to be able to say that you understand black culture. Because right now, I understand everything about black culture, and I can sum it all up in one word: ski.
But see, Defno, you understand this. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about this damn sexy red thing that's going on right now. I'm just like, yo, can y'all just like phase her off into the background like all these one-hit wonders? Like, please, can she just go away? Listen, I'm sorry. I know it's a white dude, but you can't tell me that we lost Bubba Sparks because he only put out a few things, but we still got freaking Sexy Red putting music out time after time again.
Right.
We lost, you know what I'm saying, Paul Wall. They call him a racist because he talk about grills and stuff when he actually is the one who came out and revolutionized that shit. Like I'm just like, what are we doing today?
This is true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Bubba Sparks was my dude, which I was jamming. Mm.
Yes, sir. But
Paul
you know,
Wall was nice. Paul Wall was
he said
nice.
in his music all the time. He said in music all the time. He said Paul Wall. He said that he was gonna make the music until he made enough money to be able to be set for life. And what he did with that money, he invested it and all that good stuff. He ain't make another goddamn track. He was gone.
Ain't that the truth?
In and out.
That's what she said.
In and fucking out. We don't understand money. All we understand is income. And black people struggle with this. I don't care how much education they got, because going to law school, there is no accounting classes that are required in your curriculum that I know of.
Depends on the school.
In most schools, and most lawyers in the black community come from black schools. If you doing poli-sci, you ain't getting a lot of math. You ain't getting a lot of math in your curriculum. Hell, we ain't even sending kids that could. That'd be another conversation. But
well, you know, here in Atlanta, I was fighting for it, but here in Atlanta, they just unfortunately they lost the charter and everything. But the only all boys school that was left in Atlanta just got closed down.
Damn.
Just recently, because the school board refused to renew that charter.
This was what, high school we talking about?
They went from 6th grade all the way up to graduate, well, all the way up to 12th grade.
Okay. I'm
But it was
skipping
an all boys school.
College level.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the only group of people who send dumb kids to school. We're the only ones to do that shit. No other group of people does that on the planet. Other groups of people.
Other groups do it. They just don't do it in mass.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So most, like other groups of people, they make it a priority to send their smart kids to school. But what the black people want to start doing, especially in the late 80s, we're going to send all these dumbass kids to school and wonder why they ain't graduating. I find that fascinating. Fascinating. I mean, roughly 70 to 85% of our kids that we send to school don't graduate.
Well, you know, right now I'm seeing a whole bunch of kids who are in like 4th grade, 5th grade, and stuff like that who
They can't read.
Aren't even reading on a fucking kindergarten level.
Yeah, the nation
exactly
said that. 4th and 5th graders, they're not reading on 4th and 5th grade level, boys and girls. But yet we're still going to send them to school. Are you sure?
Nah, but yet you give them a cell phone and they can pull up anything that you want on a cell phone. They can pull up freaking YouTube, freaking yeah.
Because they've been handed the cell phone ever since they was 1 year old.
Of course, because it raised them.
Yeah, these girls are quick to put a tablet or a cell phone in a baby's hands. I'm like, why the hell are you doing that? Unbelievable. But then we out of school and they can't figure out how to show up to class on time during the doggone lockdown. I'm like, are y'all fucking shitting me?
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass parents. Then you got dumbass parents who want to do homeschooling. You was a fucking C student at best. You was average.
Right. What the fuck you gonna teach somebody?
The damn professionals we got is failing. What do you think is going
to happen? The
happen?
hell you gonna do? Right.
But wait. I thought you was so tired. I thought you was exhausted. And you got so much to do. Now you're going to give yourself another full-time job?
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. And the most fucked up of our women, what do they want to do? They all want to be social workers. They all want to take care of somebody else. home health care, corrections, nursing. I'm like, you the last person to need to be helping somebody. We let them go to school online. See, ain't nobody observing them in person now. They get their little degrees online and become a social worker. And you go back in their history, like, bitch, you was homeless last year.
Damn.
How the fuck did you become a social worker? Yeah.
Damn.
That mouth be legit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Almanaz remembers Quetta. Quetta was going to school for what? To be a social worker. You're the last person, baby, who needs to help somebody. I couldn't believe the shit. And the cuter and light skin you are, they'll push you through it. You'll get a job quicker. I'm sorry. That colorism shit is real. Because if it wasn't real, you would see a bunch of ugly, fat, dark-skinned girls in these places. You don't see that. You don't see it. Unbelievable. We got to start getting real solutions, not entertainment. These shows that these guys have been putting on, they, like I said, every 6 months they pop up and they fizzle. They pop up and fizzle. They get a little popularity, a little run for a little while, then they fizzle. And everybody, the same group of people who was going to that one, or go to another one. They just move around like call center workers. That's all they do. And it's a bunch of inexperienced men, nobodies. They've been nobodies all their life. You went to high school with them. You graduated with them. You don't even know their fucking name. You'll see them on the street today. You be like, yeah, do I know you? And they'll be like, yo, you Mike, man. I went to school with you. Yeah, you be like, you sure? Yeah, I used to sit behind you in English. Really? Now that dude got a podcast. Now he mad because he making a couple of dollars. He making $40,000 now. So he think all of the women supposed to just drop to his knees. And he mad because they ain't doing that. Because you were our weird dude. Women sense that shit. You're weird, you're awkward. And that's why women ask him, what's your plan? You're 40 years old. You should be well into your plan at 40. Where the woman shouldn't have to ask. If you got to ask a nigga what his plan is, he ain't that dude. Especially if he's 40.
Man, you trying to call me out?
Huh?
I said, it sounds like you trying to call me out.
Nigga, you ain't even 40, man. You like 27 or some shit, ain't you? Young ass.
Nah, definitely ain't that.
Mid
30s.
Yeah, I know you. But you're working your plan now. So if a woman steps into your life, she ain't got to ask you what's your plan. It's obvious. You're standing on it, bitch.
Nah, it's more obvious that I have no plan.
Bullshit.
Hey man, stop trying to dox.
I ain't gonna dox you now. But so women, stop asking stupid questions. Just like I tell men, stop asking stupid questions. Her body count doesn't matter. Why? Because you can't verify it. Whatever number she says, you have no clue what the real number is. Why? So why even get into that this hypothetical magic Negro conversation that don't fucking matter? Men, stop asking women what they bring to the table when you ain't even got a fucking table.
That part.
You ain't never had a table. Let's go
You ain't
further.
never had a friend like me.
You don't own shit. You ain't got the title to your car. You ain't got no deed to no house. All of these magical Negroes want you to believe they done paid the house off in less than 30 years. Bullshit. That means you would have had to come out the gate swinging, buy a house 18, 20, and you still wouldn't be done paying off your mortgage until you're 50. Unless you was really on your game. You want me to believe that's these niggas? Bullshit. Bullshit. Most of these niggas ain't never been at a house closing. They renting they shit. They window watchers. They potato peelers. Oh, I was in the army peeling fucking potatoes with your bitch ass. You ain't do nothing.
Well, damn.
Cause then
Actually,
I
don't know a single person in the military who peeled potatoes.
Then I start digging into this shit and asking questions. Well, what was your MOS? And they stutter. You wasn't no military scholar, nigga. You was infantry. You was a starship trooper killing bugs. That's the fuck you were. You
Damn.
ain't had no special knowledge. You ain't had no special training. Stop lying. You went to the military, most of them, because they had no other choice to do anything else. They was basic ass dudes. They weren't good enough in sports to even get a basic scholarship at a small school. They didn't graduate in the top 20% in their class, but yet they want you to believe they're top 10% men in the world. You wasn't top 10% in your high school. Now all of a sudden you was top 10% out here in the real world. It don't work that way. How many tassels you had on your cap at graduation? I'll wait. You had that one basic ass tassel. You ain't had them 4-5 gold ones like I did. You ain't graduate with no recognition or honors. They lie. These niggas lie. See, real niggas who was there, we know there's certain things you supposed to walk away with. There's certain experiences you was supposed to just have. If you was that dude, you had these experiences. They don't know women because they never had no women. And then they got lucky as they got older and they got one who finally gave them a little piece of pussy and they married her. And they still been married to the same bitch. So where all of this experience with women they got? Boy, don't get me started.
It came from YouTube in the manosphere. But I think that this is a conversation. I think this is a conversation that we definitely need to have, like, on another day when we can go super long format or whatever the case may be. Because I know that people are a lot.
I'll run this shit to 5 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, we ain't finna do that.
But that's what these bitch ass niggas, and I see it in their face. They ain't never been hit in their face. They ain't never been in no fist fight. Again, you in high school. How many fucking fights did you see in high school? A handful. But every nigga out here swearing he the toughest motherfucker walking. When was they fighting? When they was grown, trying to work?
Mhm.
Bullshit. When the last time you seen 2 grown men fighting out on the street?
Shit, I tell people immediately, I don't fight. I got too much to lose now.
Got
I
too
don't
much
fight no
to
more.
lose.
I don't fight no more. I press charges. And then,
Or
if
I'm a fucking cut.
no,
Damn.
listen,
Cutting folk.
I believe in my Second Amendment. If there's enough people around and it isn't a danger,
All right,
punch you
y'all.
in
We're
my
gonna
face,
go ahead and wrap
I'm gonna let
this
it be.
up.
Yeah, that's about to get me started, man. Because I took boy. Don't get
Mm-mm.
me started. I'll explain why you having these questions you be having with these goofy ass ninjas. Because these niggas always been goofy. They always been this way. They ain't got no accomplishments after 18. Their last accomplishment was getting a fucking job. That's it. They have no other accomplishments. None. Most of them. Again, black men graduate college at a 19% rate. That means 81% of you niggas ain't graduate. So where's your accomplishment there? It ain't there. You ain't even number one on your job, whatever you may be doing. You ain't number one. You just a regular ass dude trying to make it. And instead of going to the woman and being honest with her, hey, I'm a regular dude. I got a regular job. I'm just trying to make it, baby. What's your plan? Hey, I want to work together with a woman, have some kids, get this house, and work to pay it off so we can live our life. Why they can't say that shit? What's wrong with that? Black men have been doing that for generations. That's the plan. That's always been a plan. We ain't got to come up with no new plan. It's always been a plan. Get a job, start building yourself up, get a woman, work together, have some kids, pay the fucking house off, and go sit your ass down when you retire, if you ain't dead.
That part.
That ain't the plan? Nah, these niggas, I'm an entrepreneur, and I don't do this. Niggas ain't sold shit ever. They ain't entrepreneured nothing. They have no business plan, no business ID. At best, they got a bullshit LLC and got that during the damn pandemic. You could get your EIN online for free 30 years ago. Why y'all niggas ain't do it then? They acting like that's something new. I remember niggas was selling them on the job. Hey, man, I need an EIN. Yo, give me $10. I'll get you one. I remember that was a hustle.
Damn.
When we was at Convergence, that was a hustle. They was selling EINs for $10 on the low. I'm like, why you paying $10 for shit you could do for free?
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit is easy to get. But Israel, where can they find you, bro?
Because niggas don't know no better. They don't know no better.
Well, man, I don't appreciate. I wish you was here, Death Note. I'll fuck you up right now, trying to handle me. You ain't gonna be handling me when I'm 50. But nah,
nigga, I would have handled you when you was 20, nigga. Where can they find you?
I need to shut it down because I'm getting amped up. Yeah, you can find me anywhere on social media. V Ben Israel. I am the motherfucking people's champ. I am the Shogun of Charlotte. I'm the motherfucking Cookie Monster. I'm Pumpkin Escobar. I'm Chef V. Holla at your boy. And send me $2 on my Cash App so I can get a tea tomorrow, y'all. Help a brother out with a tea.
That was special.
All right, y'all. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate all y'all for stopping by. We will be back later on this evening for our latest edition of Foolishness and Fuckery Friday. Until then, this is On My Eyes. Y'all.
Yeah, I got one more thing before you close it out. One more thing. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't subscribed to my channel, go over to my channel right now. I dropped a good live earlier while I was talking about a young man with the Hey V who had never talked to his father. And that was the question he asked me. What do I do? I've never talked to my father. He reached out to me. Go listen to that live. That's one for the books, y'all. That's a gem. Listen to that. All right, I'm out.
All right, y'all. Until later on, y'all take care. This is On My Eyes 78. Appreciate your support. Thank you for that.